Alright, can you guys hear me? Just out of curiosity, if I have to have the controller on or not. I have my normal microphone hooked up. Just trying to see if this is actually picking it up. Can hear you. Alright. Alright, can you guys hear me? Can hear you. Alright. Let me try something else. I want to see if my microphone is... Oh boy. Okay, let me try something else. Alright, see if that fixed the problem. A little bit of an echo. Trying to figure it out. I hope that worked. It's been interesting. Oh, now it's fine. Well, that was kind of a weird glitch. Not gonna lie, that was kind of interesting. Is this thing on? Well, thank you, Venomous, for giving me a heads up that the microphone was not working. I don't know what's going on with it today. It's gotta be that whatever microphone pox that's going around. It's the microphone pox, man. It's just trying to destroy everything. It's trying to destroy me and you and Santa and all the important things. Yeah, it's great to be back, man. I'm actually looking forward to actually playing this. Now, I got to a certain part of this. This is actually, I was saying in the very beginning that the microphone didn't pick up. The best way to describe this game is a ghost, sci-fi, paranormal horror game. That's basically what it boils down to, that this game is. It is unique because you see not only the physical world that we see, but you actually see the paranormal world that the ghosts see, as you can see from the screen right here. So, on the left, you're seeing what she is seeing in the real world, and then you see what she's seeing in the spirit world. You notice how this is completely different compared to the normal game. In the normal game, she's able to see all the things that are wrong with all the stuff around. And then if you look in the paranormal world, this is what the spirits actually see. And it's very, very cool and very interesting, and I really loved it. So this is a really cool aspect of this game, is that there is this clock here. And what's really cool about this clock is you can actually rewind time once you get the key to it. And I think it's in one of these cabinets. Alright, there's a grand opening.
Hey, is that the first secretary? They must have had some big plans for this place.
Alright, let's see here. Now I just gotta find the key that opens up the box. Alright, what's that?
It works.
There's the key.
Someone...
Alright, I'm gonna skip some of the dialogue. It's just she's gonna go on and on and on and on. It's too small to fit into a door. That's where this key comes in. Alright. So, we go up here, use the small key. Alright, now we can rewind time and actually see what everything looked like in the spirit world. And as you can see, she can actually see what the spirits or the people at that moment were doing just by rewinding time in the physical world. And then you can see how a door kind of opened up there. And
as I moved the clock hand, I realized it was a junction between realities. It's
let's
rare,
see here.
but I'd seen it before.
I think I have to do something. There we go. Now I'm completely zoned into the spirit world.
Someone tried real hard to keep this place a secret. Wonder what's in here on the other side.
I saw this game when it first came out and I thought this looked so cool. I wanted to play this because it just looked really, really cool and very interesting. And because I'm a paranormal gamer, obviously, I wanted something a little bit... It kind of reminds me of a little bit of Until Dawn meets Silent Hill meets Amnesia. Now the question is, how do I open that? So there's got to be something that I'm missing. Alright. What am I missing? Besides a really creepy statue in the background. Okay. Oh, she's fading too. Alright. So let me take a look around the room and see if there's anything. I almost bought the Xbox X, but the Starfield got delayed, so I'll wait. Yeah, a lot of people told me they were very disappointed that Starfield has been delayed, but I will be honest. I would rather a game be delayed than rushed out and have tons of bugs to the point where it's unplayable. We saw that with Fallout 76. It was rushed out, and it had huge bugs at launch. We saw that with Cyberpunk 2077. It's a fantastic game now. One of the better games I've played in a while. But again, it was rushed out, and they didn't take their time, even though they told people they needed a little bit more time to work on it. But it was rushed out, and you know, the unfortunate thing about that is that a lot of people really tried to, you know, keep it in and work out a little bit more, but because people were demanding, and I remember it was probably a year ago, if any of you had remembered on my Twitter, some dude, I had said one of my comments, a public comment that I made about, you know, I hope that they, you know, keep the game in development and work out all the bugs and everything else before releasing it, because I really wanted a really cool game. And someone had actually made a death threat against me, all because I said that they should keep the game in development and keep it for a little longer so everybody kind of would get a really great game. And I got a death threat for that, and that was interesting to say the least, because Yang Yao, actually the very popular YouTuber, actually had posted on his Twitter, he had seen my comment about getting threatened, and then parts of the development team had actually responded to the threat that I got, and I thought that was very cool, that at least they were, you know, willing to listen and hear people, you know, frustrated because of everything that had gone on. I'm going to see if there's, since I can't go into that thing because there's something that I'm missing here, so I'm going to rewind time a little bit. But yeah, I would rather them delay it a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever that is. I would rather them delay it than continue where it is. Let's see here. There we go.
Gotta check the wire. I hate to get stuck in there.
Gotta check the wiring. Alright, let's see here. Okay, there's nothing. It's still blocked off. My spirit form can only remain in here for a little bit. I can't remain in the spirit world for a very long time in just a one-person form. That's why that bar is at the bottom. It tells me how much time I have in the spirit realm, throwing my soul into the spirit realm to basically check stuff out. I have to go back to the physical realm, you know, every now and then to check on stuff. Like, she could stay in between both worlds, but she can't be in the spirit world forever. And that's kind of a cool little concept that they did. Oh, wait.
I could absorb some of that.
Oh, absorb. Maybe I can use some of that. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's see if I can... Alright. Come on, this way. There we go. Alright. There we go, there we go. Alright. I don't know if that did anything. Nope, that didn't do jack and squat. Interesting. Alright. It's definitely a unique concept having to go back from, oh wait, I gotta go back to that spirit. There we go. Alright. Let's see what happens if I forward time just a little bit. I love how everything kind of like breaks apart and everything. That's as far as it goes in terms of time-wise. But yeah, that was a very interesting time, definitely. Alright, let's see here.
Don't do it. I can't. We must.
Dishonored 2 had a similar concept.
Don't do it. I can't. We must.
Okay, what are they trying to say? What do they have to do? Okay, that's as far as it goes. Oh, there's another door that opened up right there. Okay. What is over here? What were they trying to... Oh, no, that's not a door. It's like a window or something.
Wait. I can feel something's wrong.
Something wrong. It's coming. Okay, maybe... Alright. Let me see... Maybe I need to open it up just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, nope. If something was over there, it didn't open up. That's for sure. And I'm gonna assume it's the same thing for this down here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Yeah, I would think that there would be a way to... Alright, nope. This is definitely a puzzle that is extremely interesting. Alright, maybe there's something I gotta be missing. Alright, let me rewind the clock back. Get that There we go. Alright, let me go out of the room. Maybe there's something I'm missing in here. Reclaiming history. This is the mental hospital that I'm in. And by the way, yeah, you're in a mental hospital. Yeah, an old asylum. Peaceful place. Old invoices, outdated documents. Wonder why someone put them out here. Well, it's probably because they abandoned this place. You know, when you abandon a place, ooh, what's that? Old man. Okay. Yeah, usually when, you know, people abandon a place, it's because of the... Oh, that's locked. Oh, okay, so I am locked in here. I cannot go anywhere. So, I am going to have to try to figure out what is going on.
My senses jolted as I touched the phone. I could tell it had been used recently. To call me.
Alright, why would obviously this has been a destroyed and disconnected phone for a very long time. Why would a phone contact somebody? And I'm not seeing anything on the ground. I love that you actually see her like grab stuff in real time. Alright, let's see. Anything else that's in here? Nope. You may hear my dogs in the background. They've got cones on their heads, and they're not very happy about it. Alright, so this is the map of the building. It's technically a hotel, but if I remember the story correctly so far, that we were able to establish that it was a mental institution. It had mental patients on it at some point.
I'm so lost without you. I don't know if I can do this. Enough.
Get it together. All right.
Gotta check the wiring.
Gotta check the wiring.
Stuck in there.
All right. So he keeps saying... Oh, let me see the comment. It's cutting off part of the comment on my screen here, so I have to read it on my phone. Come on. Have you had a similar case? Case in a similar place? Yeah, actually, we did when I first began in paranormal research. I did a case where it was an old mental asylum, and this place, I mean, it was very old, and the people that were in this asylum back then, they were unfortunately treated very poorly, according to all of the documentation that I was able to find. These people were pretty much jammed into rooms and hallways and things like that. And it was not, at the time, it was not state regulated, so there was nobody that was taking a look at the facility and whatnot. And the facility paid officials, I guess, city officials and people that were supposed to be checking on people. They paid these people a lot of money to basically shut them up, to keep them from doing anything in the asylum and reporting anything to the state. Well, finally somebody, I guess it was a nurse or maybe it was an administrative person, reported what was going on in this hospital. and they found that for every nurse, there was almost 50 patients, if not more. And these people literally were handcuffed to rails in hallways because they did not have the room, but they were getting paid for every single person that they could fit in the facility. So I saw it was an old record that they did. It basically was a head count of everybody that they had on patient-wise per staff. And what was really crazy about the whole thing was they got paid, like I said, for each and every patient that they had. And when those people were handcuffed to the rails, they had sometimes 2 to 4 people handcuffed to rails that were in the hallway, but they considered them a resident in a room. So you had 4 people in a room, in their eyes, that was basically a room that was designed for 2 people max in a room, and there was probably about 100 rooms. So they pretty much doubled the amount of people that they were supposed to have in each room. Again, it was about 100 rooms. I think the total count was 95 rooms or 94 rooms, something like that. And these people were literally chained out in the hallway because they were the administrators of the institution were extremely greedy. And all they cared about was money. They didn't care about the patients. When the state came in, they found that most of the patients had been extremely underweight. There was one patient I remember reading in particular that only weighed 72 pounds. And this is a man at one point that weighed over 200 pounds. So that's how much weight this guy lost. And he was only in the facility for a year. So in a year, this dude went from 200 or 220 or 230 pounds to 72 pounds. To me, that's freaking insane. And he had a whole bunch of just medical stuff that was wrong with him, apparently. And this happened back in the 1920s, 1910s. So back then, again, these types of things were not regulated like you hear about Waverly Hills and what they did with their patients. That's essentially what happened with a lot of patients, is that they had this thing where, you know, they had patients, then they just simply didn't care. To them, it was, you know, it was considered, how do you say, interesting. See if I can get this thing to move. Nope. But it really is kind of terrifying when you think about it, about how people were treated back in the day. Because a lot of doctors back then really didn't care about patients. There was no ethics code to a lot of patients. So if you became a mental patient, if something was physically wrong with you and you couldn't work and you had to rely on other people and you were sent to a nursing home mental health facility, that's what a lot of these mental hospitals called themselves back then, it was literally worse than a death sentence, because you were lucky to get one meal a day back then. And most meals, to be honest, from what I've seen in historical records, Venomous, most facilities, they're basically food and water was bread and water. And that's pretty much what you got once a day. Again, if you were lucky. There are some people that got more, obviously, because the staff liked those people. Or maybe there were rumors with this particular one. It was called Ravenwood, and that's what the facility name was. You won't find it on the internet. It's one of those old facilities that when everything went down, none of the papers reported it, none of the papers recorded it. And the reason is because it was considered a black eye or a black stain on the community. So because of that, because the people that were in this facility, they considered these people what you would call lost. And for them, it didn't make any sense to report those types of people. Unless you were a very important person, like a rich person, your life was pretty much jack and squat. And that's the honest to God truth. Your life was pretty much worthless at that point. And it's unfortunate, but that's how life was for a lot of people. Let's see if there's anything. Alright, still nothing there. Still locked up. Anything? But it's crazy how back in the day people were treated so misused, so to speak. Alright, let's see. Anything here? No, I'm not seeing anything. But it does make you think, you know, all those people that had to suffer for a very long time just because one person didn't value someone else's life. And yeah, it's totally insane, dude. When I found out about Ravenwood, I was actually at a friend's house, and there was somebody that had researched into a bunch of like old asylums, and they kind of wanted to know a little bit about, you know, this place and that place, and they accidentally stumbled upon article. There was it wasn't an article, it was kind of like a memo that they had found in a archive, and in the archive it actually had a yeah, still nothing there. It had like a whole bunch of stuff that was associated with prisons and other places, and this person essentially was looking up any information that they could find, and they found all this information, and it's pretty insane, some of the things that they were able to find. And it's still locked up. Okay. So what is the deal with this room? Okay. I would think that I would be able to break that stuff down with her power that she has, because I can literally like destroy walls and stuff with the power. But it's not doing that at all. Yeah, it's not making even a dent in it. But yeah, back in the day, man, I feel so bad for those people that had all that stuff happen to them. Is there any? Alright, she's starting to fade, man. Well, I love the attention to detail as she's fading, you know. She's slowly fading back into the physical world. I love that idea. She's almost there. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It's so weird. I see butterflies and stuff, but... Oh, okay, maybe that's what I need to use. Maybe I need her superpowers. Let's see here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything there. I forgot that you have to actually... There's a superpower that she has. Alright. Let me see. Alright, I know about that. I'm at a stump right now, guys. I really am. I do not know how to... I need that panel open because I need to rework the wiring to get the door open. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, but... is definitely one of the strangest game, and it's a game that makes you think, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a long time. I'm actually gonna stop this stream, guys. I am gonna be back with a video here. I'm going to continue this offline just because of the fact I want to look up some information and see what I'm exactly supposed to do, because I really don't know. And I usually don't use a walkthrough, but I think in this case, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a walkthrough and try to figure out what I'm supposed to do, because I'm kind of lost right now what to do, because it's almost like it's a endless puzzle and I don't know what the deal is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely bring this back on a live stream. I just don't know when. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye, everybody.